Pay attention, Janine Washle is showing us how easy it is to make a pumpkin pie. Good morning to you, Janine.
Good morning. I can't wait to show you this recipe because this is a pumpkin pie that everybody's going to like and nobody's going to mess up making it. And the reason why is because we start with pumpkin butter. Pumpkin butter is pumpkin, all of the delicious spices that we would find in a pumpkin pie cooked together, and it makes a spread that you can put on biscuits and pancakes and things like that.
Gotcha.
But here's a recipe where we turn it into the filling for a pumpkin pie. It's also a more mellow tasting pie. Sometimes pumpkin pie can taste kind of squashy.
It can.
And sometimes too many spices go in or the wrong kind of spices and it gets gritty. All of that is eliminated. This is smooth as silk pie, and it could not be simpler to make.
So all of the ingredients already right there in that can.
All of the aromatic ingredients are right here in this jar. And this is pumpkin butter. You can find it at like Hinton's Orchard. You can find it at Huber's. You can find it here in Louisville at Whole Foods.
Okay.
And you could even find like a sweet potato butter and make a sweet potato pie this way.
Okay.
You could even, if you're like, I'm not into those orange vegetables, you could use apple butter or you could use peach butter. It's a very versatile recipe, so this is definitely one that you want.
Great idea. So you go one can full all in?
It's 16 ounces or 2 cups of our pumpkin butter.
Okay.
And we'll get that in there. And you see it's that beautiful color, that beautiful pumpkin-y color. I can already smell the cloves, the nutmeg, the cinnamon, and a little bit of ginger that's in that.
Smells
you
great.
did a good job.
Get it all out of the can there.
Oh, my grandmother
That's the
would
good
be
stuff,
proud of you.
Janine.
It sure is.
All right.
And then here's the good stuff that I like: sweetened condensed milk, the whole can. And you might have to help it a little bit. It was cold this morning.
Here.
And then, and then I'm going to slide in here with 2 eggs,
Okay.
a little bit of vanilla, and we always have to put a little bit of salt into our sweet stuff because that just helps to make everything blend together and taste good together.
Janine, is it okay to use imitation vanilla because it's so much cheaper than the real stuff?
Well, it is cheaper than the real stuff, but I tell you, it has a really strange metallic taste. So I would say no. There's also been evidence of it coming from other countries where they use some very questionable ingredients in the imitation vanilla.
So it makes a difference.
It totally makes a difference. And do you know, it's so easy to make on your own. You can use bourbon, vodka, any type of clear liquor like that, you know, rum, white rum, and then you take 2 or 3 vanilla beans, you stick that in there, 4 to 6 weeks later, you have your own vanilla. I haven't made vanilla since 1995.
But you know the recipe and you can.
No, I've made vanilla, I haven't bought vanilla since 95. And it is, now see how easy that is to come together right there? And it makes great Christmas presents. I mean, we kind of got off on another subject there, but the vanilla just adds a nice touch to this pumpkin pie. Now I've got a homemade crust here, but you know, it's 2 days out.
Right.
Okay, so if you're going to use a store-bought crust, Pillsbury's a good brand, Trader Joe's makes a good one, and Whole Foods makes a good one.
While you tell us that, I'm going to pour our pie filling in here, Janine.
You pour that right in there. We're going to bake it for 15 minutes, our temperature down to 350, and bake it an additional 35 minutes. You end up with this. And this is our beautiful pie. Now I want to show you something. A lot of times when we make pies, we're in a hurry, whatever, we can have an accident where something weird happens to the crust, like it might slide off the side.
So you can hide it with decorations?
Make a few decorations or a big old bowl of whipped cream, put whipped cream around the edge, and it will hide a multitude of sins.
And there you go.
Because the bottom line is, it's all about the delicious pie.
That it is. All right, Janine, thank you so much for sharing this recipe with us. For other recipes from Janine Washle, you can find that on our website, WDRB.com. Candace?